Hello, maybe you know already my disaster in Simhausen save file. Willow Creek and Oasis Springs are already ready, and now this is the update with Newcrest done also. To time of recording, it's the beta, so when you download it on CurseForge, it could be that some things have a little changed. I'm still by playtesting to make it completely tested till I publish it on CurseForge. The description for the challenge you will find on my Patreon, Omi Simt. We will go with the video later through the challenge too. Before I will show you a little bit around, I will show you a few houses, a few things, but of course I don't want to give you too much spoilers. Um, Basically, the idea behind this save file is something happened and a few survivors survived here in the streets, um, in basements in the city bunker. They are separated, I will show you later, and they try to get out and to rebuild the city. Each lot, or almost each lot, you can live, and while you live there, you have to achieve something, and with this you unlock something. Like as example, as a utility house, you have to collect water and power and make it full, and with this you achieved that whole city has power and water, and you can shut off the grid lot trade in each house. For the whole city, they all have power now, but at least one of them has to live there to uh, take care of the property and the machines and everything. Um, the rest can go to the next lot, and which lot you take as next is up to you. But first, you start with the bunker, and the second lot is the sinkhole and the park, and then you go wherever you think is logical and helps you out. I made a community greenhouse that you have a chance to get a little bit food to help you out a little bit. But there are other ways to get food also. In this video, like I said, I will show you a little bit around, and later we check out the challenge rules. And yeah, let's start. So, like we can tell, something happened here. We can tell there are houses here, normal living houses. We have a few businesses here, and we also have a church and the town hall, but nobody can live on the top because the air is and the soil is still pollution. There is pollution, but there are survivors in the bunker here. They are under the town hall, and there is a little bunker, and there are things what helps them to survive. Um, yeah. So you don't have to own all the packs to play this challenge, but of course, if you don't have a pack, what, like, I don't know, the door is in, then the door would be missing, just that you know. Um, I would really, really recommend you to have the pack Eco Lifestyle, because I think it's needed to play this challenge. So we have here this people in the bunker. They even have a toilet and other things here, so that's not so bad. But we have other peoples too, and they are not connected, not now. Like here's a guy, he's sleeping right now. It's exhausting, I can understand. So he is in his room, and I have to make the voice up that you see. So his exit to the house is blocked, rubble, whatever. He cannot go out of his room the normal way like he was going in. That's not working. Um, but here is like where I made this, that's windows actually, but I think they look a little bit like doors, at least from the other side. So I was like, I put the windows in, and this is a place where he could break through in the next room or go through the cable tunnels or whatever. I mean, yeah. He can do this, and in his room here, he has two of these doors. So he can make a decision which one he opens first. Opening he can do when he learned one skill to the maximum. Like when he would learn the crafting skill, 10 points, then he can open his first door, either this one or this one. It's up to him. He doesn't know what is behind the next door. We know, maybe he might know that the subway would be over there. I don't know. um, when you opened a few doors, you can rearrange furnitures like you would in a bunker like this. I mean, maybe you make one room the living room, the other one's a working room, whatever. But you only can do this with rooms that are connected. Same with Sim's inventory. You could put, I mean, he has nothing in his inventory right now, but when he would be connected with the other room, with the other Sim, he can share or trade stuff with him, or maybe one is the cook and he gets all the food or whatever. But only when they are really connected. I hope that makes sense. So that's him. He makes yoga right now. Okay. Whatever helps you. Buddy, I know it's hard. Um, Here we have little Fabian. He was sick and was sleeping on the couch when happened whatever happened. His parents was driving the other kids to school, and now he is trapped here alone. Poor guy. Um, yeah, but at least he has a toilet. That's nice. I hope it doesn't get broken. By my first playtest here, the I don't know, as a sink was broken. Yeah, and yeah, that was horrible. So I built in a better sink. I hope this doesn't get broken so quick. So and here we have the last one, Tatiana. I think she is her name. Yeah, she doesn't have it so good here, but I think she will learn the skill pretty quick. So I don't want to show you everything. There are a few spoilers because you can find, of course, in the rooms certain things. I want to mention something. Each of these rooms where people are in has a lunch bag. Um, when you cook the first meal, no matter if the rooms are connected or not, you delete all the lunch bags because at one point they are just empty. It is what it is. Not every sim can survive, maybe. Mind it. But maybe because I knew where is what. That helps, of course, a little bit. Yeah, I think so much to this. Of course, the goal is to get the sims together and to find a way out. At one point, they have to go out. So when your Sims reached the street, and I mean really the street, not only the top of the building, they have to go on the street. They can go ahead to the next lot. I would recommend to let two Sims behind when you still have all 8 Sims because you have to make more Sims, yeah, to rebuild the world. The next lot is this one. And as you can see, you have this door here because this is a generic lot. I made all the lots generic, so that not some NPC moves in there and screws us our whole challenge. So sadly, you have to change this. And to change this, you click on it, you go to build, and then we have our wonderful loading screen that we love so much. And then we can change this. I show you how. And while I'm doing this, I also will show you how to change traits when you unlock something. So that you go here, and here we have generic, and we change this in residential, that our Sims can live here. And when you have to change a trait, like if you unlock finally the power and the water, you can just click here and this trait is gone. Also, when you move and you want like to let two behind, then you make this here. You click here on this two people with the pen. I did it again already. I'm sorry about this, but basically you go open this, go on this arrows, and it just needs a little bit longer because I'm filming right now. You create new household, and then you click the Sims you want to have in the new household, and the new household is the household you move in the next lot. If you move all of them, be aware that you don't take your furnitures with you. There would be over here somewhere the option to click when let's just do it. Just it doesn't matter. I have saved it. So when I move this household in a other lot, like this one here, it asks me if I want to keep the furnitures, and we say sell furniture. Of course, before we have to write down the amount of money they have, that you don't take too much with you. And of course, you should not make money selling the last house. You can use free real estate to move in another house, like it would be in apocalyptic. I mean, there are no landlords left. You move where you want. Um, but I mean, you should not make extra money with selling lots or furniture. To do this, you write down the amount, then with Shift, STRG, and C, you open the cheat bar. Some cheats need testing cheats true to work, and then you hit enter. And for the money cheat, we just make money and type in the amount we want. Of course, you have to be in the live mode of the Sims by the Sims where you want to give the money, not in the map view. It doesn't make sense, but just that you, in case you don't know. We want to move. Now we changed it in residential. Now we want to move our Sims in there. I'm still moving. Okay, then I have to click X. I don't want to move them here. And we take our household, what we created here. I created this before I filmed because I'm so clever. And then we move here. And now it says you can't afford it. So we make our cheat bar open, STRG and Shift and C, and then we move right in. Free real estate on. And see, now it's green. Now we can move in. And of course, here we would change. They don't have fonts. That's good. That's what we want. And of course, we want it furnished. Would be bad when the little bit what is left would be gone too. And then we just go in there and watch our nice Loading screen again. Yeah, that's how it is. Um, a few things. The order of this is important, that you, of course, first start with your survivors in the basements and bunker and then go to this lot, because this is the lot where the pollution comes from. Your Sims cannot live on the outside um, as long as this pollution is still going on. And like we see in the background, there are a few barrels with poisoning, and of course, we have to get rid of this first before we start with other houses. That was looks like it was once a nice park, but now there is a big hole in the park, so we have a sinkhole. We all love sinkholes. Uh, Not in our garden, but the stories about sinkholes, I guess. So you see, all the barrels are down there. There is a ladder we can go down, and there is a tent. This is, I think, from Journey Trooper 2. And when you don't own this pack and you really don't need to, then just put a other tent in there. That's fine. You can switch this out. Same with, of course, when the toilet or something is missing, what should be there, and you can tell by the pictures. Um, yeah, how do we get rid of all the barriers? We have two possibilities how we can do this. For both of them, we have to build the spaceship, the rocket. If you don't own the rocket ship packs, then just choose some aspiration what one of your sims has to make, and yeah, as a workaround, it is what it is. Sometimes we cannot make everything. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's just apocalyptic. Apocalyptic. So who cares about stuff like this? So we built the rocket ship, and then we travel to Sixam, and then either you talk to a alien there and explain your situation and says, "Hey, you hit all the poison, whereas by us we have here a situation. Uh, get your barrels out of here, or you traverse 10 times to Sixam, what kind of is you bring the barrels to their planet, what you can't, but we just imagine. And then you delete all the barrels and the spaceship, because the aliens are not happy about this, and they will destroy your spaceship when you're ready. I have protection suits for your Sims here. They should wear it, because then they are, of course, safe to go out. Would be helpful. My Sims was not so happy about this. They didn't. They changed their clothes pretty often. But you probably have the problem when you have seasons. So it's up to you when you at one point say, okay. I just imagine they have spacesuits on, then it's fine. It's up to you. All is good. It's just apocalyptic. Okay, so that's here. Like you see, here we have a greenhouse. That's the next house. It's a community lot. So I voted for it, and it should be a community garden. I don't know how it works. When not, you have to vote for it. But you could go there and use it to plant and get food. But of course, the garbage cans are very helpful for this and furnitures and other things too. On each lot, of course, not while you are in the bunker, that's different, but each other lot, you can rebuild, you can add a room or build a house or whatever you want to do. You can delete all the plants and rubble what is there, and even use this money to build. You need the money to build. There are a few ways to get it. The garbage can is one of them. A tip from me, it depends which traits you sims have to get more or less. um, you your sims don't have to be so uncomfortable while they are doing this. You can make it as good as you can for some. And yeah, some lots the sims stay like the utility lot. Then of course you want to make some it comfortable. When there is already a house, you can make a next level to the house. You can build a new room to it, however you want to do it. Yeah, I used tool and did a few things in the Word, like the dumpster. There are a few peat bushes, but not too much. I didn't want to make the save file too heavy to load. I figured out as more each little thing adds to the loading times somehow. And of course, it would look nicer when the streets would be full of trash and cracks in them and everything. But I guess a few people would have problems to load it at one point because I probably will have ideas for more words. I have already a new idea. Yeah, but let's look around a little bit. Yeah, what else do we have here in the neighborhood? We have uh, the helpers, I would say, fire department, a doctor office, and the police are in here. And when you unlock this, you can have a smoke detector and a burglary alarm, what is probably helpful. And here I have a normal living house with a basement. And when you unlock this, you can build a bar here or whatever you want. It's up to you. And here, of course, the fishing pond is really helpful, but I would not do this before you solved the pollution. Um, then we have a farm here, but of course, when you unlock uh, this, you some can order groceries and get them delivered. Um, what is, of course, making the life a little bit easier. So here we have the utility house, and I played this and tested it, and it worked great. I added a level to it that they had more living quarters, and of course I fixed the crack here. That there was more space, and I rearranged everything. Oh, don't overreact. Okay. The goal here, as example, is to make power and water full, and you can see this here by show bills information. And of course, you have to make store on so that they don't auto sell it. I didn't do this in every lot because it's up to you. But for this one, you have to store it, and when both are full, then this is unlocked and you can move to the next lot, but at least one sim has to stay and to be alive so that the power is still working in the other houses. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. And yeah, doesn't look so great here. It looks like a lot of work. Something is going up here. Okay. Our sims will be really busy here. Um, you show you a little bit the neighborhood, so I don't have to open each lot. Wait a little bit mixed. Let's make it like this, and you can see it better. This here is the communications tower. Um, when you unlock this, you can have telephone and internet. Then we have a dump for garbage. When you unlock this lot, you have garbage collection, and you can make the reduce and recycle trade off. By power, you make the off the grid lot off. Here, you just can use your mobiles, and it's needed for some lots that you have communication as example. Oops, what did I do? The gas station is when you want to travel to other worlds, and I think for some lots it's needed. I don't even remember anymore. And in the back we see the factory. Oh, I see. I made a mistake. I made a a window. Yeah, why not? It doesn't matter. Okay, back to business. So there is a factory that's pretty broken. It's so broken that we have a window on a place where it shouldn't be. I just let it there because of the fun of it. And when you unlock this, your Sims can have a job again. It's up to you which jobs you are allowing your Sims to do, but your Sims can go to work again. After you unlock the factory, it's up to you if you stay in there and live in there, or you can even make it as a community lot where your Sims can build stuff. Makerspace, it's called. So now I show you the school, and yeah, there is not so much left of the school. Um, but of course, when you unlock this, your kids and teenager can go back to school, and the parents will be probably very happy about this. And yeah, let's look around a little bit in the neighborhood. Here's a dumpster too, which probably is very helpful. And here we have the supermarket. Um, when you unlock the supermarket, you can go around. I mean, you move someone in probably, but you can restore it to whatever you want. When you can have a retail place, you can do this too. You can add a level to it or whatever you want to do. But basically, when they unlock it, they can go around the neighborhood and tell everybody, "Hey, put out a sales table." Maybe you make it only once a week. Every, I don't know, Saturday, put out a sales table, and everybody can come and buy by you. Of course, before pollution should be stopped. But Lexus. What else do we have here in the neighborhood? Ooh, yeah. No, it's not a daycare. That's a restaurant. And when you unlock the restaurant, you can users can order food, ready food, like not groceries, but I don't know, a pizza or something, and get it delivered home. What is nice. The restaurant is a good place to hide in the apocalyptic. I think not hide, but live. There will be probably food. What else do we have here? I have little bit problems with my keyboard mouse here. This here is the TV station. And when you unlock this, of course, your Sims can watch TV again, and the news and everything would be nice, I guess. Yeah. And then we are back to the beginning, and the, yeah, town square, streets around the town hall, all this nice stuff. And when you did everything, you can, of course, rebuild this too and live in peace and harmony, and everything will be peachy. And we check out now the rules. So, where do you find the rules and the save file? Of course, on my Patreon, OmiSimt. At time of recording, it will be free for the members of my Patreon. And with this, I mean also the free members. You can be a free member. Of course, I'm happy if you get a paid Patreon. We have a chat where you can ask questions and chat with me, and maybe when they want other other people too. But we have free members too that just get information when I make something new. Um, that's absolutely fine. I understand. So the rules will be there in about a week. At least this is the plan. I will publish it for free for everybody on CurseForge. The save file, that's it. Um, it's like I said on the beginning, it's a part of the save file disaster in Simhausen, and it will be the next updated version. So, to speak, when you download the save file, you will have also the other two words included. So you will have three words with apocalyptic, and I have already ideas for more. It will be maybe a other update in the future. So let's go through it. The description, I don't tell you, we was going over this, but what do you need? I really, really recommend you to have the Eco Lifestyle Pack to play this challenge. You maybe can play the save file without this, but to really survive this challenge, I think you would need it. Like I said, I'm playing right now, and I'm maybe in the middle of the challenge right now after a week, really playing a lot. And I relied heavily on the garbage dumpsters, just a tip here. And I think my Sims without this would not have survived. It's not an easy challenge, so just a heads up. Uh, Other packs, it's fine. I used all the packs I'm owning. Um, could be at some places a little bit difficult because something is missing what I planned for surviving or so. But I mean, you have to find a workaround, and I mean, it's fine when you don't have the pack with the tent, like I told, put a other tent in. When there is a challenge where you have to get an aspiration done, what you don't own the pack and cannot do, then just take it as aspiration. I mean, sometimes you have to do what you have to do. I would really say eco lifestyle is a need, but I recommend other packs. What I think makes the challenge good. I mean, I use more packs than this, but these are packs what are good for a play style like this. Cottage living, get to work, and strangerville, I think are good to have. Let's say it like this. Um, I later will make images what I put in the rules on Patreon, where I show you the rooms where we start in the bunkers, so you can see what images are in the room, and when you don't have some, that you can find something else for it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you want this for every room or if this would be a spoiler. So what else do you need? You need, of course, the save file. I think we all understand this. And I use the cheat move objects. With this, you can put objects on other objects, as example, or on places where you usually maybe could not do it because sometimes it snaps somewhere as in. That not something weird happens, like sometimes when you don't use this I always have it on, so I don't know. But I think when you don't have this cheat on, it could be since that some objects are in the air somewhere or so. I don't know. So maybe it's good to. Nothing will happen to your computer, or nothing bad will happen. But I mean, weird stuff like this, that the object is not where it's supposed to be. So it's maybe helpful when you start with this cheat on. Um, yeah, I told this already. I made all lots generic so that the NPCs don't move in, and you can. Uh, of course, you have to change it before you move in. With mods, I mean, I understand when people don't want to play with mods. I long time didn't play with mods, and that's absolutely okay. The save file is there are no mods or CC in it. I used mods to build it. That's tool better built by an UI cheat extension from Twisted Maxi and from Verbisu. I only use this for building. You don't need this mod. But I, of course, want to give credit where credit is due. That's very good mods. And they often don't get mentioned because it's not a mod what gamer would use. It's mods what builder will use, but it's still good mods. Um, you can, like I said, play without mods. That's absolutely up to you. Um, when you only want to use one mod, I would recommend you MCC. It's not a need, but it makes it easier. You can deactivate bills. You can make it so that your kids don't go to school and prevents the birthday drama and so on. That's just a few tweaks. What makes it so much easier. But of course, there are workarounds around it. Like with the school, you can change the calendar so that all days are work free. So that every day is a holiday. What maybe, I mean, um, you have to change back when you Sims can go to work again. Or yeah, there are always some kind of workarounds around it, but it's easier when you have this mod. Um, Other mods, what I would recommend would be something with spamming. What filters out people that go in your world so that you don't have so much people running around. I mean, it kind of takes the illusion from a apocalyptic when how is this woman called that always comes the star. This is yeah, that's just weird. That doesn't work. I made my playtest without any mod and it worked fine. But of course, it's nicer. Woodworking overhaul from Little Miss Sim, and there is also mod similar to this, is of course um, great for this when you want to rebuild and build your own stuff. That's helpful. Um, but this, I would not even use so much more. I mean, there are a lot mods what are great for stuff like this, but I think this would be, yeah, that's my recommendations. So, with the rules, I don't go over everything with you because I think the most things I already explained while we looked at the save file. Um, you can pause to read or go on my Patreon and read the rules there. It could be that I change a few things um, till you get the save file. It's possible, or watch this video. Um, but basically, you start in the house with the basements and bunker. You work your way up. It's all explained how, and go to the next lot. I repeat how to do this because some people may not understand. Some people don't want to hear it a second time, but I just want to make this clear. So that's how it works. You want to move. You write down the amount of money your household has. Um, except by the first lot, of course not, because there we don't know that we have to move so quick, or your Sims don't know. But each every other lot, your Sims can pick up stuff what they can carry with them and put in their Sim inventory and take with them. And here we just try to get in the head of the situation, how we would do it in reality. Like, it depends. When some stay behind, like in the utility thing, of course we don't take everything what they may need or what is needed in this building. Like, we would not take the generators with us because they are needed in this building to make the power. And of course we would not uh, take their resources away, because they want to live too, probably, and we need them to live so that they still have the power. So we pick up the stuff what we can carry in our Sim inventory and want to take with us. We have written down the amount from the household, um, and then we go in the word view. We go on the lot we want to move to. We change it to residential, go back in the word view. On the top right, we have the option for my Sims, and then we can take the Sims, either the whole family, and put it on the slot, or we separate them when we want to keep people on the other lot. Then we go to the new lot. We sell the furniture. We don't take the furniture with us. And then we take the money sheet to get the money back to what it was before. Or, I mean, when you left some behind, maybe you let a little bit money by some. That's up to you. So I hope that makes sense. So we want to repopulate. It's important. I said this a few times, I guess. I said you cannot take stuff in the household inventory with you. There are a few exceptions, what are listed here. This list can be that I change it and put stuff on it when I remember stuff what would be important. But it's in the moment the chest, as a toddler potty, as infant and baby bed, and the raven. What you can take with you, I think it's in this case it's only the chest and the raven, what is really in the household inventory. Except this, nothing from the household inventory goes with you. Would be too easy. I hope that makes sense. Okay. What else? You can use the free real estate cheat to move in houses. I hope I said this before. Yeah. When you are on the new lot, of course, the first thing was what you do. You have to establish a food source. You try to make it your Sims as comfortable as possible. You can add rooms, you can add house levels, you can add complete new houses, whatever you want. Rubble and so on is allowed to sell, but you cannot like break down a house or sell furniture or something like this. It's apocalyptic. You cannot. To who? To who you want to sell this? You can't. Of course, you can not sell things like paintings or something else like this either. Not possible. I said it before. Some lots you will have to let Sims behind, let's say, work on the lot. So it still stays active. I think, yeah. Some lots what you don't have to let someone behind, you can change in something like a park or whatever you want to do. I mean, what of course makes sense. Um, so there are a few things what you should not do or have to unlocked. It's here. I don't tell you everything. You can read it by yourself. Pause and read. And additional rules with lifestyles. I had a few problems with lifestyles. Yeah, it do- it just doesn't work like it should be. So you are allowed to cheat with this. Same with infants. Of course, the earth is contaminated, so you cannot plant plants in the earth direct. You have to use a planting pot to plant plants, planting pot or inside or something like this. Birthdays on the day of the birthday, of course, can be cheated. With MCC, is this pretty easy uh, when you don't want to have a birthday drama, because I think in the apocalyptic they would have other problems. I think a few tips. The dumpster will be your best friend. um, I choose some traits very carefully for some Sims, so be careful which Sims you take where with you, and you can give some certain jobs like let one be the cook, let one be the handy person, one poor person has to dumpster dive, and so on. That makes sense. Recycling money, I told you already. Yeah, one problem what I had, what I absolutely don't understand, and I think that's a something, not a me thing. Uh, you can some foods you cannot grill on with power on. You only can grill them when you have the off the grid lot trade on. Uh, I don't understand why, but that's how it is. For me, at least, it was like this. Um, like I wanted to make boiled frogs, or is this how is it called, forager thing? It didn't work. You have to get back to off the grid, and then you can. I don't know. I don't get the logic. I don't. It's the same as with the off the grid cooking on the stove. I just don't get it. I said, whoever made this and made these decisions, what you can cook and what you can't cook on a off the grid stove, never, ever, ever cooked one day of their life on a off the grid stove. I did. And I can tell you, can cook everything, and it's gonna be better. So that I wanted to say this. Now I said it. Um, yeah. Um, of course, when you have a handy sim, it makes sense to make things a little bit more comfortable and to save water and power and things like this. With bills, it's your decision if you want to shut them off when you have a mod like MCC, or if you want to pay some, like you kind of probably, I guess, in apocalyptic, when some people stay behind and hold the powers, and you probably have to give them something that they make it and give you the power and water. So I kind of make sense that you still have to pay somehow bills. It would be probably not work via letterbox, but somehow you would have to pay, I guess. Um, yeah, that's basically it. It's a lot, and I'm sorry, I have a little sore throat, so I cannot talk so good like I want to. Um, so I hope everything made sense. I hope you have as much fun as I did. I really had fun building it, thinking about it. So this challenge is, um, I would say, good thought through. I think I thought a lot about how to do it, so that it works out. Um, so usually my challenges are like more recommendations. Uh, I mean, you have, it's up to you. You do you. But by this one, I think you really have to follow the rules in the most. I mean, except you don't own a pack and you have to, or then you have to do what you have to do. But I think for the most parts, you have to follow the rules here, so that it works out. Um, I guess you will find a few interesting things. I tried to make it fun. Let me know when you like it, of course, but also let me know when there are some problems you have, or if I forgot something, or I don't know, I'm just a human being. What do I know? So when there is something, please let me know.